Hello, I'm Glenda Earl, and this is my speech on gender identity. Here's my audience today. Say hi. Can you see you? Okay. I am a straight female. I identify as a straight female. Identifying with my biological gender has never been an issue for me, as it is for some. I'm talking to you today because I recognize that there are people out there who struggle with the identity that has been assigned to them. Every day they face bigotry, shame, and discrimination because they don't identify with the genders assigned to them. Until a few months ago, I had never considered anything beyond the basic male or female genders. One day, I came across a Facebook post written by a former classmate. She is a gay female who identifies as female, and she is married to a female who identifies as male. She told the story of a job interview she attended. During the job interview, she was asked if she is comfortable working with both of the genders. She was very offended by the question, but simply answered, "Yes, but there are more than two." This compelled me to do some research on the subject. What I found is that a person's sex is identified by their reproductive organs, whereas their gender is defined by their identity as male, female, gender neutral, or sometimes both. This includes people who are transgendered, transsexual, and people who are born with intersex conditions. Here is a chart explaining gender identity and sexual orientation. Although the ideas surrounding gender norms are slowly changing, gender roles in America are still very rigid. Men are expected to be the breadwinners of the family. They are supposed to be strong physically and emotionally. Women are expected to be the nurturers. They cook and clean and care for the children. They are deemed as weak and are also supposed to be more emotionally available. Children are expected to play with toys that are defined for their gender. It's often frowned upon for boys to play with dolls or for girls to play with trucks. Many people believe that these children playing with these toys that are not designed for their gender are going to be influenced to identify with another gender. Studies have shown that this is not the case. Because of America's rigid gender roles, infants who are born with intersex conditions often undergo corrective surgery at birth. They are physically altered to conform with what is deemed normal. They undergo these corrective surgical procedures and sometimes even hormone therapy. There's little to no regard given to what actual gender these children will identify with. This can result in serious physical and mental issues later on in life. I find it very odd that although these infants are altered at birth, adults who are deemed as mentally stable have to go through vigorous routines in order to obtain gender reassignment surgery. They are forced to go through multiple counseling sessions and physical evaluations in order to have surgical procedures done so that they can identify with the gender that they feel is biologically theirs. Some would argue that the only way to change society's way of thinking is to become completely genderless. I don't think that is achievable, nor is it necessary. I do believe, however, that it is necessary for people to become educated on the subject. Until we have mutual acceptance and understanding, people will continue facing the bigotry and discrimination, and they will have to fight for their basic civil rights. Thank you.